Welcome back to the 89 Garage. In our last episode, I mentioned that I had put in an offer on a car, and I was pretty excited about it. Well, there it is. Let me introduce you to the project car that I believe I'm going to name Frankie, because it is Frankenstein together. There are parts from different Mustangs on it, and there are going to be parts for more Mustangs on it. So when I went and looked at it, the passenger side was up against the wall. Really couldn't see it. So I knew there was some rust on it, but I didn't know the extent, especially right here. A little disappointed that it's not better right there, but we'll work around it. This little elbow grease, and that'll come around. Pretty sure I'm going to bypass doing all that and go ahead and buy a door. That's a little bigger project than I want to really tackle on this, but bolting the door on, no, not a really big deal. We'll just massage this here a little bit with the pry bar. She'll come around. I mean, that door there, oh, maybe this one is. I was thinking this door had been replaced too. The driver's door has been replaced for sure. We got a little cancer in here. What the heck we got? Looks like we got some boombox wire there. I didn't see that before. These are toast. Another reason it's Frankenstein is I was told that these seats are out of a Mitsubishi Eclipse, and I'll be quite honest with you, they are more comfortable than the Fox body seats by a long shot. I'm gonna try and hang on to those. Maybe even throw them in here. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I still don't know 100% how they went about putting these in. That's a little different than the old Fox body bolting. All right, moving along. So it's got a bumper off of another Mustang. This was black from the factory. I'm guessing that's the original wing. We got a nice little hole here. LX tail lights held on with a sheetrock screw right there. This side here is not as bad. This is the side I looked at when I went and saw it. This is the side I could see really well. I also need a dash pad for it. It does have an aftermarket head unit, but what Fox body doesn't. The back is pretty dirty. I have some seats that I'm going to put in it out of a 91 or 2 GT, I forget. Let's see what else. We got some cancer up here. And then we've got the trusty Ram air hood. Now this thing is really flimsy, so I'm going to stop the video here for a minute while I prop up the hood. This is an 88 GT. I got it pretty much sitting just like this. I've gone through and just kind of vacuumed some stuff out. Got all the parts in the back of my F-150 right now. It's been sitting for 15 years without the passenger side head on. I wasn't too sure with it sitting that long how well things would go, but it turns over. It does have some rust in there in the cylinder walls. I can turn it over if I'm standing on the side there. I mean, so I can turn it by hand. And you can hear compression. It came with a gasket set. This head had been sitting on the ground, however, in garage / carport. So it received a lot of water. It is absolutely unusable. So I don't know where this is going to go. I might snag up a 5.0 out of an Explorer and just put a cam in it, or I might check into this a little bit more and see if it's usable. I don't know. He said it was burning oil, but I'm guessing by looking at this there was a PCV problem. Just, it's on both sides. My personal guess is this thing had a PCV problem. I have the original intake sitting in the back of my F-150. The PCV valve was still in it. So I'm going to check that out. Torn this down a little bit. And I'm not too sure. This motor's in kind of rough shape. That chain's pretty loose. Let's see if I can get the light down in there. A lot of sludge, I think. Looks like sludge to me. There's sludge everywhere. I really don't think I'm going to use this motor. So yeah, anyway, there it is. I hope you're as excited as I am to see this come to fruition, and any comments, suggestions you have would be great. One thing I did find really interesting is this thing still has the factory clutch cable and quadrant. That is not something that was expected. Also, it still has the factory shifter in it. It's still got that rubber pile of crap that Ford thought was going to be a good idea. So I got a shifter that's going to replace this, and yeah, it ought to be fun. Stay tuned. Stay with me. I appreciate it. Until next time, ta-ta.